Hello there, kids. Fifth grade, term 1, unit 1. What is our first unit? Running shoes. Running shoes. The lesson itself explains that there were a shoes which works for running. These children are working instead of going to school. Where do you think they are working? What kind of works they are doing? You can see what first one is doing. He is making some baskets or something with the sticks. Here one boy is making tea. He's working in the hotel, we can see. Here in the textile works he is working. And the third picture shows they are doing the laboring. So, do you think it is right for children to do such work? We say no. Yes, as we are going to school, they are having the right to go to school. So we'll see what it is about. This is the story of a girl in Cambodia. So there is a place called Cambodia, and this is a story about a girl. One very hot day, Sophie squinted her eyes against the bright sun. The air was still. Suddenly, a noise grew louder and louder. So one day, what happened? There was a girl who is rubbing. Squinted means rubbing her eyes against the bright sun. There was a bright sun, and the air was very speed. And suddenly, the noise grew louder and louder. The air sound will be there, no? Like we can say wind. How the sound of the air? It was very louder. Must be the number man's jeep, she thought as she rubbed her eyes. So there was a man who used to call as a number man. So thought that it is a number man's jeep. Once a year, a man came from the city in a red jeep. The villagers called him the number man. He counted the number of people in the village for the government. So, as I said, who is the number man? A man who used to come once in a year. Yes, and he used to count the number of people in the village. For that reason, his name was as Number man. Now the number man stopped at Sophie's house. How many people live here? Two, my mother and I. Sophie started. Sophie stared at the man's shoe. Have you never seen running shoes before? Asked the man. So that man is the number man. He stopped at Sophie. He stopped in front of Sophie and he asked, how many people live in your family? So Sophie said, two, me and my mother. So Sophie was staring. Staring is nothing but seeing continuously at man's shoes. So what that man is asking, have you never seen running shoes ever? Who's asking like that? Number man to the Sophie. Sophie blushed. She remembered her secret wish. If she had a pair of shoes, it would come true. So Sophie blushed means she smiled, and in her mind she reminded the secret. She was having some secret wish, a dream that she may have that a pair of shoes, it would may come true. She is wishing in that way. The number man took her to the river bank. He said, stick your feet into the soft clay. Now step out. He measured Sophie's footprints. Let's see, after a month you will receive a surprise. So what that number man did, he took Sophie to the river bank. The place where the river was there, no, there he took her, and on the soft place, nothing but the sand whatever there in the river bank. Now he asked her to step there. Sophie's footprint he took, and he said that let's see, after a month you will receive a surprise. Sophie counted the days until a post van dropped through the village, dropping off a package at her house. She held her breath as she tore open the package. Running shoes, Sophie yelled. So what happened? Sophie, she waited for a month. So finally, a fine ending of the month, what she got, a package, and she unpacked it. It was a running shoes. Sophie yelled. She shouted like that. Yelled means shouting. She carefully put on each shoe. Mother, I wish to go to school, but the school is 8 kilometers away over horrible roads. Yes, but now I have running shoes, Sophie said. So, what Sophie is saying to mother? She's saying that I wish to go to school, but school is 8 kilometers away and on horrible roads. But I have running shoes now. Yes, Sophie's mother smiled. She remembered how Sophie's father had once drawn a few marks on a small blackboard. He had called them words. This mark is your name, and this is the name of our village. He had thought Sophie. So Sophie's mother, she smiled and she remembered how that Sophie's father had drawn something, he written something, he drawn like words on the blackboard. What was those words? This mark is your name, and this is the name of our village, he had thought Sophie. The next day, before sunrise, Sophie ate her food. Then she set off through the fields running. So, next day, what she did, as soon as the sun rises, Sophie ate her food and she set off through the fields. Means there will be a fields, no agriculture fields. She started running from there. Then the shoes protected her feet from the sharp rocks. She jumped over a little stream and crossed a road through the jungle. Sophie ran faster and faster until finally she saw the one-room school. So, what that shoes helped for Sophie to protect her feet. She jumped over a little streams. Yes, she crossed a road and the shoes kept her protecting from the harm. Children sandals were leaned up outside the door. Sophie hurriedly untied her running shoes, placed them by the door room. So as soon as she saw the school, one single room of school, she like the sandals of other students were outside. Even uh, she kept her shoes outside and she entered the room. My name is Sophie. I want to learn how to read and write. What she said, my name is Sophie and I want to learn how to read and write. The class, which was all boys, giggled. So everybody there started laughing after listening to Sophie. Quiet, the teacher said. Come, you are welcome here. Where did you come from? So what the teacher is saying, he is asking other students, those who are laughing, to be quiet for them, and he said Sophie to come in. Andong Kralong. The teacher gasped. That's 8 kilometers away. Yes, miss, but I have running shoes. So, what is the name of the place? Andong Kralong. So, what teacher is saying, that 8 kilometers away, from 8 kilometers away you are coming from. Yes, miss, but I have running shoes. How sweetly she is responding. She is saying that it is 8 kilometers away, but I have running shoes. The boys covered their mouth as they laughed. Little tears flowed from the Sophie's eyes. So what happened? Those who were laughing, they they kept laughing, but little tears from Sophie's eyes came out. I want to learn how to read, but you are a girl, a boy whispered. So Sophie said, I want to learn something. But what that boy is saying, you are a girl. She said, if you think you are so smart, then catch me. The then she ran. Then he ran after the Sophie. So what the Sophie is saying, she is saying that if you're so smart, catch me. She started running and the boy followed him. The following morning, Sophie woke up before the rooster. First, she arrived at the school before there were any sandals leaned up the door. So next day, Sophie was first before anybody else. When the boys entered the classroom, they smiled shyly. They remembered how Sophie had won the race the previous day. So the boys were very they were feeling little shy, we can say guilty also. Why? Because the previous day They remember how Sophie has won the race. From that day, Sophie learned many subjects. One morning, a year later, the number man come to Sophie's house. He looked at Sophie's bare feet. Where are your running shoes? He asked. So 1 year passed. Again, number man visited Sophie. So he asked, where are your running shoes? Why? Because she was with bare feet, with no shoes. Sophie smiled. I only wear them when I go to school. They both laughed. So what Sophie is saying? I will wear the shoes whenever I'll go to school, not other times. I have something for you this time, Sophie. They walked to the river bank. Sophie said, one day I want to help my people build a beautiful house. What? The number man asked. I want to help my people build a school. A teacher and a Sophie said. She held a bamboo stick with her two hands and scratched these words into the day. Thank you for the running shoes. Now I can read and write. So, uh, Sophie, what wish she kept next? I want to help my people by building a school. In front of Numberman, she said. Again, they went to the river bank. Then they finally went there. And Sophie, with the stick, what she has written on the river bank on the sand. Thank you for the running shoes. Now I can read and write. Before she don't know reading and writing. After the shoes, as she has attended the school by running 8 kilometers, she able to write this sentence. What it was? Thank you for the running shoes. Now I can read and write. So what we can learn from the story, that as she is not having any facility, even though she has did all possibilities by attending the school, by running, but you people are having all the facilities almost, so please utilize it.